Okay, hey, well, what's up, everybody? Cheers, Joseph here again. Just got back from discipleship. It was really good. Got to meet new people. Well, anyways, I'm coming to you with a second one because tomorrow I have church, and I won't be able to make another video tomorrow. So right now I'm just making a second one because I want to explain to you how the devil works. Alright, well, the devil is a coward. Like I say, he's a coward. He's a sneaky guy. He's just like I would say he's like just a coward basically. Well, the thing I want to warn you about the devil is the devil's battleground is your mind. So that's why when you think you're alone and all that, that's what the devil's putting in your head. But he's like, that's his battleground. When you fight the devil, you can't fight the devil one on one and jump in the ring with him, because you're not gonna win. But if you're protected by God and you have the grace of God over you, you're gonna have angels fighting for your battle. God fights for your battle against the devil. So, that's another thing that God gives us. We don't fight the devil ourselves, okay. It's common sense. We're not gonna fight the devil by ourselves. But the other thing that he does is, in order to beat you, he brings up your fears, your past, and he uses those past against you. So that's one thing you gotta watch out for is how he brings up your past. So there's times that people would make fun of you and talk about your past. That's not that's the devil talking through them. But if you're strong enough in your mind and you have faith and all that, then you will be victorious when it comes to fighting the devil. So like I said, it all starts in your mind. If you let the devil control your mind, then he's always gonna be winning. But if you take control of your mind, then you'll be victorious. So don't let the devil win. Okay. Another thing is you gotta take back what the devil stole from you. Don't be scared and take back because if you have the grace of God, just like I had the grace of God the night that I was drunk and walked down the street, and I actually didn't. I blacked out. I didn't know how I got from 20th Street and McDowell, the underpass to the freeway. Well, I don't know how I got from point A to the other side. So I don't remember nothing happening. So I that night I did have the favor of God on me. I thank God I was protected that night. Every night. Or else I wouldn't be here giving you this message. So another thing is, the way. So I had God's favor on me that one night. I also had God's favor, the night that, I got drunk and I popped pills, I ended up in the hospital. And I thank God, that was the second time he saved me. So I could have fallen twice. I fell hard. In other words, I did what I did, I know it was dumb and everything. But it was, that's how, because of the devil, I got me to that weakened point, and he had me in his grip. So that's another thing. You have to be strong. You have to fight what you believe. You have to be. Don't take no for an answer. You take back what the devil took from you. If he takes your family away, you have to get. Have the strength and faith, and then you take back your family from the devil. Don't let the devil control your mind, your family. Everything else. Because if you let him control your mind, then he basically controls your whole entire body. So, well, what else can I talk to you about the devil? He's a sneaky guy. He's sneaky. And by the way, when I say sneaky, okay, if you're like I mentioned earlier, you have two choices. You can do God's will, or you can do the devil's will. If you go on and do the devil's will, and then you'll be drinking, committing sins and all that. Okay. If this is from my point of view, my experience. I used to go drink, and that night I could have died. So see how when I could have died, and if I was doing what the devil wanted me to do, then he just backstabbed me in the back. He lies to you. He betrays you. He just wants you to, to do what he wants. He doesn't care if he hurts you or if he uses your family against you, and and he doesn't care who he has to use in order for you to fall. Okay, so the second thing about the devil is, okay, the devil was envious when he was in heaven, and now God threw him out of heaven because God didn't like what he said. So he threw him from heaven to earth, and then so now this is the earth that we live in. This is his yard, but we're actually, if we stand up for what we believe in, and we stand for what's right, then we take back what he took from him. This is not his yard anymore. This is our yard, and since we all belong to God, and if we actually, believe that we do belong to Jesus, then since this is our yard, then Jesus is our Heavenly Father, then that means it's his too. So, just think about that, the third thing is, you have to fight back, you can't, God is always going to be helping you, he's going to give you the strength, the courage, the support that you need to fight the devil and his temptations. It's hard to fight our temptations. We know that because it's our flesh actually telling us that we want it, but then we have to be strong in our minds and in our faith that your mind doesn't control you. You control its mind. You control your flesh. You control what comes out of your mouth. You control what you do, what you say, and how you act. So, like I said, the mind is the devil's battlefield, so he's going to be using your mind, and if he controls your mind, then he basically has control all over you. So that's another thing. If you want to let go from the devil's grip, then you got to actually take control of your mind. You have to take back your mind. Okay, so that's another thing. Tonight was a disciple. I really learned a lot from all my disciples, or not my disciples, but other people in my disciple group. It's really good. I got a mentor. We learn from each other, and then so one of the things that I'm teaching you is what I learned from my mentor, and I give him thanks for the little message. What other things do once you win a glorious battle against the devil, he's not gonna be like, oh, okay, let him do it again. No, he's gonna try to stop you, and he's gonna use your friends, your family, whoever's closest to you. He's gonna use them to take away your victory. But you gotta be strong. Do not let him take that victory away from you, because once you're victorious, he will know how victorious you can be. So he doesn't want you to be victorious. He doesn't want you to be strong. So, but what you gotta do is you gotta stand up. Have faith, that you will be victorious today. In the name of Jesus, and you will be victorious. You have God by your side. He never lets you be alone. You actually fight for who you are. You don't, you're going to take back what the devil took from you. You're going to take your soul. You're going to take your mind. You're going to take your heart back from the devil, and you're going to start controlling that. Don't let the devil control you, because you will never be somebody if you let him control you, because that's how he wants you to be. He doesn't want you to be a somebody. He wants you to be a nobody. So once we take control, he loses his grip. If we all have full control of ourselves, we give our minds, our spirits, our heart to Jesus, and put our mind and spirit and body and heart in Jesus' hands, then Jesus takes control. And that's what the devil don't want. He doesn't want you to hand your life over to Jesus. I'm gonna be quick because we have a show that's starting right now on channel 39 on regular TV and channel 20 on cable. We have a show from church. It's a program where Pastor Freddie Delgado, my honorable pastor, good teacher, he teaches you. It's like the best way to learn. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to say is, have faith in yourself. Don't be like, oh, I can't do it. We all could do it if we just have faith in ourselves and we have the support we need. Don't let nobody punk you around. Don't let, nothing happen to you. You have to be strong. You have to be strong and keep moving. Be like the little train that could. If you fall, just stand back up and just shrug your shoulders, dust yourself off, and keep going forward. Don't look back. Don't let your past come to you. You leave your past in the back. Whatever happened in the past stays in the past. You let it go. All chains off from the past. You become a new person once you let your past go. Okay. I think that's about it. Well, God bless you. I love you guys. Thank you for all the comments you left me on Facebook on my first video. So, do you want to say something? Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna let my friends and peeps go. Hope you guys enjoy this video, this short video. I have to wake up at 6 or 5 in the morning because I gotta go to church. And I'm happy to go to church. So, and if you're not going to church, I suggest you find a church. If you need any help finding a church, we're always welcoming new people to our church. It's Missionary Church of God. It's right there on 6145 North 36th Drive, Phoenix, Arizona 85019. If you need a ride, you can call 602-841-0406. And the pastores are Freddie and Lydia Delgado. They're like the best. We also have Pastor Danny and Pastora Amy that teaches the youth services on every Tuesday. So I love you guys. Always loving to learn from you guys. Okay, well, love you guys. Good night, and hope you guys enjoy this brief message that I have created. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you.